Okay, welcome back. Today I'll be painting the eyes and the eyebrows, doing a little bit of touch-ups. To show you quick how I go about painting the eyes, I kind of cheat a little bit. What I do is I use a toothpick. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to trim it down a little bit to get to the size of eye that looks good to me for the scale. Of course, depending on the scale is going to determine. What I'm going to do first is just use an index card or anything you happen to have laying around so that I can just kind of determine the size of the eye that I'm going to want. And the nice thing is too, Q-tips are, besides being extremely affordable, you can shape them very easily. A little bit of sanding, get you the shape that you want and the desired thickness of the eye. And for me, it's a lot easier than just trying to paint them. And this will just establish a nice round form. I can't paint a round eyeball for anything, but the toothpick, not a problem. So I already have my paint. I'm just using acrylic. Again, Citadel. This is Abaddon Black, and it's just a nice flat black. Have my toothpick charged. I'm going to take a little bit off and check my size again. Yep, looks pretty good. A little bit off. Now, pretty simple. All I have to do is come in here, and I'll do this off camera, but just come in here, place your eyes. And the most important thing is just get them centered and they're both pointing, the right way. So, I'll do this real quick. Show you what I have. And something too to remember about the, we'll call it the white of the eye. It's not really white. A lot of times, especially depending on the scale, it's more skin tone, especially on smaller scales. Larger scales you can paint like an ivory. A lot of times if you paint a true white, you'll end up with just a very harsh, staring, unnatural kind of look to it. So I'm just going to come in here, get these centered as best as I can, and then let this dry and put in our second color. So here, see, pretty simple. Got them in there. Both going about, pretty even. So I'm not gonna really do a whole lot of touch up on that. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'll let that dry. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna flesh out the eyebrows. And then once this is all dry, the first thing I like to do, I like to finish the black line around the eyelids, and that I call it black line, but I'll probably use like a raw umber. And then on the inside of the eyelid, on the bottom part of the eyelid, I'll come in with like a flesh tone mixed with a maybe a little bit of the lip color and paint the under part of the eye. And then that'll give it, a nice natural look. Come in, put a little red dot in the corners. Then that all should be dry. I'll do whatever touch-up I need on the eye itself, and then I'll come in with my second color. In this case, in the movie, she's got like a stark blue, and then I'll show you how to paint that. So I'll start working on the eyebrow. I'm just going to use the same black to start with. I'm going to draw a little bit of the paint off, and then here I'm just going to follow the contour just to start. Get a nice line going. Okay, and bring it around. I'm going to stop in there. And like I said, this is just to start. I just want to flesh in the shape. Okay, so here's my start. Now what I'm going to do is go back in. I'll start, instead of just making these round, I'll start coming in and start hashing in the actual eyebrow. So, and up towards this part of the eye, it's a little bit darker. Okay. Okay, so I've got these just kind of fleshed in right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the brush out a little bit. Okay, now before this gets too set, I've got some strays. Just want to come back in and kind of control it a little bit. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to put the hair back on and see what we have going on. Okay. So, here we are so far. Now I'll know a little bit better, get the eyes in, where I still need to add color or take color out of the face. So I'll work on that and finish up on the eyes.